Hi everyone, welcome to the Hunyah Show. Today we are talking about an artist-based organization, Nautanki Creations, and about supporting artists. Nautanki Creations is advocating the artists in different parts of the world. It is one woman's dream to create and inspire people, and another woman's dream to help others. Founder of Nautanki Creations, Ankita has a background in performing arts education from the University of Toronto and has an artistic practice for over 10 years. Nidhi, we have met before on the Hunyah Show, is one of the co-creators of Nautanki Creations. With artists always looking for professional and artistic practice, Nautanki Creations is for you. Welcome, Ankita and Nidhi.
Thank you, Hunyah. Thank you for having us. We're excited to get to speak to you. We admire your show greatly. I've seen all of your episodes.
It's a pleasure to have Nautanki Creations. I know you guys have been doing so much, so I would like to hear all about it.
Yeah, tell me specifically. Is there something specific you want to know? Because we
let's get started.
More than we can understand what we do. We don't know what we do.
Yeah, Ankita, my first question is, what is your vision of Nautanki Creations when you first began Nautanki Creations?
Well, now Nautanki Creations is Nidhi and I. We are a team. I began Nautanki Creations, but really it was really to create a space for performing artists to be able to show work and communicate and collaborate, especially in response to the pandemic. Because as a performing artist, our industries really ceased to exist, and we really didn't have, we almost didn't have an option. It was either you go digital or you don't work for the year. So yeah, I began Nautanki Creations about a year ago, but then a few months ago, Nidhi and I really began working together, and I think that has really it's helped us to now get to reach new heights. I think that I don't believe one person fundamentally, as much as we all have, yes, individually we have things, I think one person can only do so much. So it was really exciting to me that we now we're a bigger group of people, we're a bigger group of artists. I think last summer, a lot of it was very single-handedly done, and that was just because I was also building my own skills, trying to work digitally. But now this summer, I feel like Nidhi and I together, and then we have such a cool team of people with us too.
Yeah.
I think that is the vision. The vision has never been single-handedly to want to do anything. So it's exciting for me. I hope that we are a collective. I would like to say that we're going to strive to be a collective of artists. We're a beginning. And yeah, the vision is to be able to actually to be a collective, which I think already it takes time to figure out how to be a collective. So I feel like we're at the early stages of that. So I don't know, Nidhi, you tell me, what do you?
No, I mean, I completely echo what you say. Like,
yeah,
it's the same. Both of us, like more than individualistic way of working.
It's more collective.
Both of us like that. That's the reason why we are together. Like if we both were just like, oh yeah, we like working alone, this wouldn't have happened.
I can relate to it, because even as Hunyah Travels, like right now I'm single-handedly like doing everything for my YouTube channel, right? Yeah. And it takes a lot of thinking, a lot of hours to put in there just to get like something to work, something to film, and then to make something accessible to everyone and to get the brand awareness and all these things. It's relatable. Yeah. So moving on to my next question, Nidhi, what is Nautanki Creations' mission for the Artist program?
Oh, okay. So we actually began Nautanki Creation Artist Date series in response to like the COVID-19 situation. Like we both were like finding it so hard to find platforms, not just to, put our work out there, but also just to grow as artists. Like a lot of our work and experience comes from meeting artists, talking to them, collaborating, taking workshops, doing intensives. So that was missing over this whole 1 year, and we were desperately also in need of something like this, and we just wanted to connect with more artists. Like this whole year has been like we were just doing our own practice, trying to figure out our own, but then we were like, it's not going to work if we just keep it to ourselves. What can we do to get more people on board? And then also we we figured that back home in India, the artists were suffering really badly from the second wave of COVID. Like a lot, like there was a lot of demotivation in creating art, promoting art, and people, even the audience for the art was kind of reducing. So we were like,
It's
how can
not
we
easy being
revive
an
this?
artist. That's one thing.
Definitely. Like, yeah, like people were losing jobs, and that kind of demotivates you to kind of shift away from arts
True.
and take up other alternative careers, which is not, it is not good. And the applications that we received were so phenomenal. Like we were like awestruck by the kind of applications that came in. And and when we even took some time to, like, talk to these applicants. And we initially started off as, we would like, okay, just the artist date series, but then as we saw, we were like, oh my god. And we, which led to we added another, a layer to our festival, which is called the Move Dance series. We couldn't let go of these participants, so we thought we'll create another, like, we have the artist date series, and in addition we have the Move Dance series, where we have six phenomenal movers from India showing
That's
their dance.
amazing. And Nidhi, would you like to share the Nautanki Creations Festival trailer
Yeah,
and the
definitely.
brochure? Yeah. Okay, just a minute. This is going to be one amazing festival. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, us too. We're excited. This group is really wonderful. It's so brilliant and
And do you want to share the brochure?
Yeah, like, maybe I'll share the brochure at the
Oh,
end.
yeah.
You just
Okay.
continue with the talk, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that looks like one amazing festival. And then moving on to my next question is Ankita, Artist Street series is similar to content creation. What are we going to see that will be happening in the Artist Day series?
artist date series is similar to. Sorry?
Is similar to content creation. So what are we going to see in there? Like what do we expect? I know there's a lot of visual artists there, dancers in there.
Like what kinds of artists are part of the series?
Yeah, because I know like art is a pretty big like broad field itself.
Yeah, so the series is, I mean, the call out was for artists from any artistic discipline. So they could identify as performing artists, meaning maybe from theater or from dance, movement, martial arts. They could be from visual arts, illustration, painting, sculpture, musicians, theater art. I said theater art. Um, on so many kinds, writers,
Writers.
filmmakers, photographers. So we did, I would say a majority of our applications, which you can see represented in the group. I would say we got the most applications in from dancers. And we do have a lot of dancers part of the series and part of the festival. And also that is, I mean, it can't be helped. Nidhi and I are both dancers, and our communities that we've reached out to, it just naturally we're connected to the dance community in Canada and India. So that wasn't surprising. So we have a lot of dancers involved. We have we have one person who identifies as a theater artist. We have a couple of writers. And we have a lot of visual artists, which is, I mean, personally, I think for me, that's very exciting. I don't identify as a visual artist. I love drawing. As I think Nidhi and I, we both love visual arts. We ourselves also enjoy drawing
Etching.
for enjoyment, like for fun.
Mm.
But it's been
Doodling
really
is always a good idea, in my opinion.
it's been wonderful to see.
Yeah.
A lot of visual artists. And I think for me that's an area where I'm excited because I don't know so much about the visual arts community in terms of professionally, professional
Me
art.
too.
So
like,
I'm
even
learning a lot.
looking at the trailer and looking at the visual artists themselves, like their sketching was just amazing. Like, how are they drawing all of this? Like movements and all these things. Nidhi, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, you can see even in the visual arts, we have like different type of visual artists. Like even within visual artists, like we have somebody who is solely into painting and artistry, and there's somebody from the textile designing industry. Like I don't. Sorry, I'm using the wrong words here, but
Yeah,
she does
Himangi.
Himangi. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And Nidhi and Ankita, Nautanki Creations Festival is coming up. What do we see? Like, what do we hope to see in Nautanki Creations Festival?
So you're going to see the Artist Day series was a 1 month program where the pairs we have 8 artists from Canada who are paired with 8 artists from India for a month of creative collaboration. So they've had 1 month, which has been quite independent. While we do have a space that's open for meeting once a week for the artists if they wish to come and speak with us and learn together. And it's quite an independent, I would say the series is quite independent in many ways. So they have 1 month to connect, to collaborate, and to share. So the festival we are actually thinking of it more like a sharing, that these artists will be, after 1 month of creating and working together, they're going to be sharing what has kind of come out of their 1 month. So it can be completely experimental, it can be a work in progress, it can be a finished product. It's really up to them how they want to define it. We curate it based on how they tell us. So this is really it's really a co-curation in many ways. They also share with us, I think, as a group. However their creation is in the end, however they want to present it, we present it like that. So we try to leave it so that, because we are also artists, we know that as a society we do tend to get very obsessed with like final product. While we know that artistically our journey is so much about process, and if we can, enjoy the process and value the things that come out of process, it's really beautiful to do that. So you'll see the process, a sharing of process from the Artist Day series. You'll also see 6 of our artists from the Moved series, like Nidhi mentioned. And they will be presenting 3 minutes. 3 minutes of, again, it could be a piece that they've already created. Some people are creating something new for the festival. Some people are showing us a trailer of some of their work. So it's a mix again. And then, the majority of our programming is these artists overall.
And this is going to be online, right? This will be available to everyone online.
Yes, it'll be available online. So our live sharing is on August 8th on Sunday. But then we encourage people to come to the live sharing, of course, because you have the 1 hour. The program is about 1 hour. So you have 1 hour to see the show itself, and then you're invited for a Q&A, like conversation on Zoom after watching the show with all the artists.
And my last question is, that's amazing. I was going to say my last question would be, Nidhi and Ankita, would you like to share social media handles for Nautanki Creations, where viewers can approach you, connect with you?
Yeah, probably I can show. I can present the. Sorry, I can show you the presentation now.
Yeah, hold
So
on.
all the information is there. So
You go and feel free to share.
oops.
Okay, that's amazing.
So yeah, and also we would encourage people if they would
Yeah.
love to donate to this cause, please donate. We are fundraising on this platform called Milap, and for Canadians, we can also accept e-transfers. And this is the Nautanki festival called Smitten and Starstruck because we have two parts of it. Uh, yeah,
I see. So smitten meaning like they work together, starstruck meaning they're just amazed by each other, the way I see it. And then
exactly.
to contact you, okay, you have the Gmail, and then also you guys are available on Instagram, Facebook, right?
Yeah. Yes,
And the
that's
website.
this is a website, definitely. You can go to Nautanki Creations website, and yeah, we have Instagram handles and Facebook handles called Nautanki Creation.
I
So
see. Okay, that's amazing. And then thank you everyone for watching the Hunyah show, and definitely and thank you so much Nidhi and Ankita for coming out. Best of luck for the Nautanki Creations Festival and with the Artist Date Series program. You guys are doing great. So make sure you follow Nautanki Creations Festival and make sure you tune into the Hunyah show for the next episode. And thank you everyone for watching. Bye.
thank you.
Bye. Thank you.